Let's talk snacks and type 1 diabetes. In this video, you're not gonna find low snacks. I'll do a different video about low snacks. You're also not gonna find low carb snacks. I think there's a time and place where we can strategically use low carb snacks, but this video is gonna be more about snacks that are gonna help you feel full, give you energy, be great for like post-workout, or if you're trying to hold yourself over to a meal. So they're more snacks that are focused on combining carbohydrates with fat, protein, and fiber, or some combination of those three. And that's the general formula that's going to help us be able to keep our blood sugar stable, because it's going to slow down the digestion of those carbohydrates and their absorption into the bloodstream, which is just all a way to say it's going to slow the rise of our blood sugar and give that insulin a little bit more time to catch up. I think it's really common to think that if something requires insulin, that it's bad for diabetes, and that is not true. That is not true. These combinations of snacks are going to be things that do have carbs and paired with other macronutrients to help slow the rise. In turn, that formula also helps us stay full longer. So you're not gonna feel like you have to constantly be reaching for snacks with these type of combinations. And you're just gonna feel overall like you have more energy. It'll help you be happier and feel healthier, which is what we always want. If we haven't met, hey, my name is Meg. I've had type 1 diabetes for 25 years. I have my master's in nutrition and food science, and I am about 15 weeks away, if everything goes right, to becoming a registered dietitian. I love talking about snacks because I think snacks get a really bad reputation, but we can absolutely use snacks to our advantage health-wise. They can help us build muscle easier. They can help us meet certain protein goals. They can help us keep our blood sugars more stable, and they can help give us energy to do all of the things that we love. I'm personally someone who loves to go to the gym. I love working out. I love being active, and snacks, especially snacks with carbohydrates, help me be able to do that. Also, my snacks are not fancy. I am not somebody who's going to take 10 minutes to create a snack. I want something that's fast, or I'm just not going to go for it and I'm gonna choose something that is more fast. So I like the idea of making healthy snacks really easy, because that's what makes reaching for them more sustainable. First snack, this one has to be one of my all-time favorites, and I've had it, honestly, a version of it since I was a kid. So the first ingredient is taking one of these crisp breads from Waza. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. I personally love the sesame and sea salt flavor. My friend Kiana showed me these. I used to eat just the plain ones, and these ones are so good. And I take one of these or two of them, depending on, again, how hungry I am, really what the purpose of me using this snack for. Am I just holding myself over to a meal? Is it a post-workout snack? And then I take about a tablespoon of peanut butter per cracker and spread it on. And then I sprinkle hemp seeds on top. So we're getting fat and protein from the peanut butter. We're getting some additional protein from those hemp seeds. And then we have our carbohydrates from these little, are they crackers? I mean, crisp breads. I'm gonna call them crackers. And then we have carbohydrates from the crackers, which are giving us energy. And as somebody who's really active, I go to the gym most days a week. Carbs are so important for me because they give me energy to be able to do what I like to do. So don't shy away from carbs, they're great. So that is snack number one. Snack number two is something that we go through so fast in our house that my husband actually ate my example yesterday. So the first part of this snack is going to be a Greek yogurt, or some type of yogurt that has at least 10 grams of protein. When I'm building a snack, specifically a post-workout snack, which is most commonly when I'm reaching for a snack, I like to go for 10 to 20 grams of protein, and then however many carbs I need based on my situation. So it'll be more carbs if I'm, trending a little bit lower or wanting a little bit more energy, or if I'm coming from a more cardio workout, and it might be slightly less carbs, although still not low carb, if it's the opposite of those. So I really like this brand, Too Good. It has 2 grams of sugar. Where's the nutrition facts? Oh, here we go. This has 4 carbs and 12 grams of protein, so that fits in there. And then what I like to do is pour a little bit of these granola bites. This is what my husband finished off yesterday. They're these granola bites from the company Made Good. They are so delicious, and I love that they're pre-packaged because I can really easily just grab them without having to like pull out measuring tools in order to figure out how much, because I find snacks like this, any type of granola, if I don't measure it out, I'm going to get the carb count wrong. So that's why I love the pre-packaged when it comes to like granola and trail mix and all that kind of thing, because I'm just it's a little bit easier to get that carb count right. So what I do is I essentially pour those granola bites into here, and that's my post-workout snack, probably my most frequently had post-workout snack. If I'm feeling fancy, if I want to go a step further, I have a little extra time, I'll cut up some berries or I'll throw some blueberries in there too, just to get a few extra antioxidants, to get a little bit of extra fiber and extra micronutrients just to help with health. But if I'm going for the like easy, simplistic route, I'm just gonna do this with those granola bites, and I love it. Next, this is a snack that only has one part, and this is something that I will throw into a bag if I'm going to a workout class and I want a post-workout snack that is just like one part. Like I don't have to put anything together like I do for those two previous snacks. And that is these Chewy protein bites. They're from Whole Foods and they come in a lot of different flavors, but they have about 10 grams of protein and 20 grams of carbs per package. And they're just these little protein balls and they're so good. They're something that I would make at home myself. And I really like them. They're made with dates, cashews, some nuts and nut butters, chia seeds, and protein powder. So I find that these are really great for post-workout when I'm not at home. And they keep me feeling full, they help me recover from that workout. And if it's post-workout, I typically am giving a bolus for them because I am someone who gets a post-workout spike. So I'm usually just lumping in my bolus with these, with that post-workout bolus that I give myself as well. So love these. They are a little bit expensive. They're like $2 or $3 a pack, but I find, I have maybe 1 or 2 a week because I usually do 1 or 2 workouts out of my house per week, and big fan. My husband loves them too. This is a great flavor. I also love the apple cinnamon flavor. Very good. Next, this is my favorite snack to have while I'm cooking dinner or to hold me over until dinner. So this is just a really classic hummus. I get these ones from Costco and they come in a big pack, and I love this because if we get the big one, usually it'll end up going bad by the time we're not even done with it. So I like that these are really small and individually packed. Again, really easy to do the carb count as well because you know exactly how much you're getting from the single pack. And then we pair it with Crunchmasters. These are my favorite cracker ever. And I'm gluten-free. I should have mentioned that at the beginning of this video. But even my husband agrees, who's not gluten-free, that these are just so good. They're kind of like seed crackers. They're made with a few different nuts and seeds. And I usually grab about a handful of these and eat them with this. These have like a little bit of protein, a little bit of fiber. This has some fiber, some protein, and some carbs. So we're getting like just like a good mix of stuff across here. Bonus points, again, if I want to go for something a little fresh in there too, I have the energy or time to add something else, I will add like baby carrots or some chopped up bell pepper to this little snack arrangement. But a lot of times I'm just reaching for both of these. Again, helps me stay full because we have that protein, we have that fiber. It also just tastes really good and it's easy to munch on like as I'm cooking dinner or as I'm doing work. This big box, also from Costco. This is a Costco snack and we love it. Like, again, this is such a good snack, classic. Last but not least, we have the fruit and nut combo. Now, fruit alone is delicious. I love fruit. And I tend to gravitate toward whatever fruits are in season that season. So like right now, we're looking at oranges, but in the summer, it might be something different. But if I just ate this fruit, it would not keep me full for very long. It would probably rise my blood sugar pretty fast, although there is some fiber to help slow down in that fruit, but not enough to really make a huge difference. So by pairing it with some kind of nut, so like I love cashews, but you can do almonds. You could also do any kind of just like protein thing. I know hard-boiled eggs I love, but I don't usually keep them on hand, so that's not usually an option. But also, I don't eat meat, but I know like a great pairing is fruit and some kind of jerky. So if you're somebody who does eat meat, that's an option too, just to get that extra protein or fat in. This personally, like the fruit and nut combo, it's not a snack that is going to keep me full for a long time. So this would be more of an option that I pick if I am like going into dinner in the next hour and I just want something to hold me over. but it is delicious. And if I'm feeling peckish or something, this is kind of something I'd reach for. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, all of these snack combinations are likely going to require insulin. And that does not make them a bad choice. It just means that we have to figure out how much insulin is needed for them, and then we're able to enjoy them so we are able to stay full, stay healthy, feel energized, all of that. And there's even some example of foods, like in this case, that yogurt and granola, where I actually end up giving myself a little bit more than what the nutrition facts state, because I find that that's just what my body needs in order to metabolize that. Doesn't mean it's bad, it doesn't mean it's wrong. It's got great protein, it's got great carbohydrates in it. However, my body just needs a little more insulin than what's listed on the package. So that's what I give, and then I'm able to keep my blood sugars balanced. So I hope that you enjoy these snack combos. If you have options of your own that you like, please drop them in the comments. And remember as well that not all of these options are going to serve you as is, so you can always mix and match with different things that I talked about today to create snack options that feel good for you. When it comes to me, again, convenience is key. I need something that is easy to grab or I won't grab it at all. So I like to keep that in mind too. It's about consistency over perfection, not what I'm gonna make once, but what I'm going to reach for time and time again. So all of these combinations, I try to keep really simple just because that's what works in my life, but find what works for you and let me know in the comments what that looks like. Thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know which kind of food video you want to see next. I have breakfast, we can do low snacks, we can do low carb snacks, lunches, whatever you guys want to see, I'm happy to make.